Good morning and welcome to the video. Today I'll be going over my twice a day training routine. Today is back day and shoulder day. I'll be focusing on meals and the workout today, and the following 2 days will be just the workout. So first things first, let's get into some breakfast. Okay, so for breakfast I've been doing French toast lately. I've been using Dempster's double flax bread. It's been my favorite lately. I go with PB&Me. I don't have PB2, but you can use PB2 or any other powdered peanut butter. Ground cinnamon, artificial vanilla, and Nature Egg Simply Egg Whites. First things first, I'll go with a full cup of egg whites. I like to do about half a teaspoon to maybe a full teaspoon of cinnamon. I like to do about a tablespoon and a half of PB&Me or PB2 or any powdered peanut butter that you have. That'll work. Tablespoon and a half. I use a full cap of vanilla, and that makes my French toast. I mix it around in the container or in the measuring cup that it's in, so I can get a little more messy and not have to worry about spilling. And as Greg Doucette says, mix it till it's mixed. Pretty much no more chunks. Alright, that's pretty good. Now I dump it into a container I can use to lather my bread up. Okay, I like to preheat my pan, and then we just dunk our French toast into our mixture and add the French toast to the pan. Once we get our French toast in the pan, we're not going to waste the rest of that, so we are going to add it to the French toast. And I actually find that helps with the cooking process, so that once you can tell it's cooked, it'll be bubbling. That's a good sign to flip it. So we're gonna add all this and try and get all of it in. I like a little trick because I like to dig a hole into the French toast, and that'll help absorb more of the mixture. Leaves like a nice crater for it to fall into. I do that with all the pieces. And we should be able to get the rest of our mixture on top of that. Now if you get a little overflow, it's not bad. It's alright. And there. That'll be a French toast. Now we're going to cook away and we'll get to topping it up. Okay, there's our French toast all cooked up. And now we're going to top her off with some Ed Smith's 80% less sugar syrup. Per 3 tablespoons is 30 calories, so every tablespoon is 1 calorie. I actually like to measure out my tablespoons with this stuff, so I know exactly what I'm getting. 1 tablespoon per piece of bread, or per French toast. Lather these guys up. And then after our syrup's on, I like to top them up with strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries. There we go. Looking good. I've been eating this every day for about 2 months. Everyone knows about French toast, but I really learned from Greg Doucette, Coach Greg, that you can incorporate it into a diet and actually shred and lose fat, which is amazing. It tastes so good. Like I said, I've been eating it for 2 months and nothing else. And this will do our French toast. I'm gonna get into eating this, and I will see you at training. Okay, so I've just made it to the place where I've been doing my workouts at. This is gonna be a back and shoulder strength routine, focusing on high weight, low reps. I usually pick 2 or 3 compound movements, so today I'll be doing 2 compound movements of the pull-ups and the military presses. I can't add weights to the pull-ups, unfortunately, and I'm using tension bands, so the military presses are kind of awkward and I get burns on the arms. But let's get at it.
Okay, so that's it for the first workout of the day, back and shoulder strength. Next is gonna be a hypertrophy routine, exact same muscle groups, back and shoulders, with lower weight, higher reps, really focusing on squeezing those muscles. I'm gonna be taking a 6 to 8 hour rest before that happens. And next will be the post-workout meal.
Okay, so it's post-workout meal time, and I like to have about 230 grams of this Alaskan pollock fillets, frozen. You can keep them for a long time in the freezer. I like to do about 8 cups of baby spinach, and I'll top that up with some low-calorie Caesar dressing. I do about 1.5 tablespoons of this, which puts it to about 40 calories. And I do a whole bag of Smart Pop popcorn. Also for my fish, I really like to season it with this roasted garlic red pepper seasoning. I just douse the crap out with this. I've been loving it. It's sweet and salty, and it's totally amazing. While my food's cooking though, I like to get in some fruits, and I'll be drinking some water. I cook the fish just by frying it in a pan, and as you can see, I totally doused it out of that roasted garlic and red pepper seasoning. It tastes so damn good. Okay, so my meal's all done. I got my 230 grams of fish with the roasted garlic and pepper seasoning completely doused. It tastes so damn good. Got 8 cups, give or take, about a cup of spinach, and definitely give, so probably 9 cups of spinach with a little bit of calorie-wise Caesar dressing. In the end, it's about 40 calories of dressing. And then a whole bag of Smart Pop popcorn. I also add salt to my vegetables because I don't eat enough salt during this diet, and I'm working out twice a day, so I'm expending a lot of my sodium. And maybe a little tip for anyone who's got trouble taking their water in or hitting their daily water intake goals is to drink a cup of water before and after every meal. It kind of puts you in a routine, and apparently drinking water before and after your meal is supposed to be very good for digestion and diluting the stomach acids. So I'm gonna get this down, rest a bit, shower, practice editing because I'm totally crap at that still, work on a video, and I'll see you for my post-workout to the second workout meal and dinner meal. So see you there. Okay, this is gonna be my third meal, my pre-workout meal to my second workout. This is gonna be a chicken wrap on a whole wheat wrap, 8 cups of spinach, and I like to fry some veggies in a pan. On my wrap, I like to do a whole onion every day, half a red pepper, and about a handful of mushies. I've added my veggies to a pan with about a half a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, and now I'll cook them to my desire pretty much. I like to get my onions nice and caramelized usually. Okay, so I pre-cook all of my chicken at the beginning of the week, kind of like a meal prep, and I do 2 wraps every day. So this will be my first wrap, and then my second wrap will be the post-workout meal. So I'm gonna do 100 grams here for this wrap, microwave it for about 1 minute, and that does it. Then I add my fried veggies, make my salad, and then I add a little bit of salsa and sriracha sauce to it, and that does it. Oh, there's 110, a bit over, but that'll do it. So I pop that in the microwave for 1 minute. Okay, the veggies have been fried, the chicken's been microwaved, and my salad's been made. Now I'm gonna be using Dempster's whole wheat tortilla wraps. Add my chicken, add my fried veggies, and then once this is all together, I like to top it off with some Tostitos salsa, which we got right here, this stuff. Calories are per 2 tablespoons, 10 calories. For every tablespoon, it's 5 calories. It's amazing. It tastes so good too. You can pretty much just slop it on top of your wrap, not even having to worry. Great flavor to this stuff. And once I got that on, I like to top her off with a bit of sriracha. Oh, spritz myself. So there we go. I also add salt to all my veggies because this diet I'm doing has almost no salt in it. So I really need to keep my salt intake up. And I use pink Himalayan. You know, sea salt, pink Himalayan, colored salt, stay away from table salt. And well, that makes my meal pretty much. It's just a wrap, 100 grams of chicken, whole wheat wrap, Dempster's, half a red pepper, handful of mushrooms, whole onion, 3 or 4 tablespoons Tostitos salsa, a little sriracha, about 8 cups of spinach with about 1.5 tablespoons of calorie-wise ranch dressing. And yeah, that's my third meal. See you at training.
Alright, we're just about to hit this back and shoulder hypertrophy routine. It's gotta be my favorite of the week. It's the first in my 3-day split with a 1-day rest. The first exercise is gonna be a single arm held, alternating lat pull down into a hammer grip lat pull down and back again for about 30 reps. A seated row, a straight arm pull down, a seated shoulder press, lateral raises into a face pull, and then rear delt flies. Let's get to it. So that's it for my back hypertrophy routine and the second workout of the day. That first exercise is definitely one of my favorites, the single arm held alternating lat pull down into a hammer fist lat pull down and back. It gets so much blood in those lats. Oh, definitely one to try out, I recommend. Next is gonna be my protein shake and then a final meal. See you there.
Okay, going into my post-workout meal, my second workout is gonna be a protein shake. I've been taking Vega 1. It's an all-in-one protein shake. It's got protein, of course, veggies and greens, about 50% of your daily intake, 7 grams of fiber, omega-3s, dietary oxidants, probiotics. It's pretty good, and it's mocha flavored. This tastes amazing. So I use a full scoop of this. Plop that in. I use a whole cup of soy milk, unsweetened. And I prefer soy milk over almond and cashew and all that, 'cause I used to be a huge milk drinker, and this just still has that creaminess to it for me. And it's got a good amount of protein per cup. I think it's about 8 grams. Next I turn my scale on, and I'm gonna weigh out 100 grams of strawberries, frozen strawberries. I do half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and I do a tablespoon and a half PB&Me. You can use PB2 or any powdered peanut butter. It just has less fat, it's got less calories, it's got more protein. It's amazing. So a tablespoon and a half of that. And that makes my protein shake. Time to blend her up. And there's my protein shake. It's about the consistency of a Wendy's Froster, and it's like a coffee treat. It's amazing. So using this Vega 1 all-in-one shake, mocha flavored. It's the best one I found. Vanilla, chocolate, nothing compares to this mocha flavored one. And it's vegan too. I'm not vegan, but it's great. It's got all your veggies and everything in it. Definitely worth a check out if you're looking for something coffee flavored and a good protein. So next is gonna be my last meal, and that'll be it. Okay, it's time for my 5th meal of the day, and it's pretty much exactly like my 3rd meal. It's 100 grams of chicken on a whole wheat wrap. I toss it up with a little sriracha, 3 or 4 tablespoons of Tostitos salsa, and then I got about 8 or 9 cups of spinach with low-calorie ranch dressing. I top my veggies up with salt, of course, because I don't eat enough salt every day. It's the pink Himalayan salt. And I always chug back a cup of water before and after every meal. Helps me keep my water intake up, and it's just a good routine to have, I find. So the next part of this video is just gonna be my workout routine, probably with introductions and outros. This was my meals and workout routine for the first day. The next 2 days, meals are pretty much exactly the same. This is a diet I can stick with, it's sustainable, and I really enjoy the food. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the end of my night. I'll be eating this and probably relaxing, getting ready for bed, and we'll see you tomorrow, day 2.
All right, day 2 of twice a day training. Just about to go for my first session. It's gonna be chest and arm strength. This first one's gonna be chest and tricep focused. Ideally, you wanna be doing the bench press for the first exercise, but since I don't have the equipment for that, I'll be using 2 sets of tension bands and trying my best to mimic the motion of a bench press. The second's gonna be the weighted dips. All right, let's get at it. Damn, she's a scorcher today. Can't complain, I'm just a white boy trying to get a tan. But that's it for the strength and chest session. Next, I'm gonna be taking a 6 to 7 hour break, and I'll see you for hypertrophy. Okay, it's been about 6.5 hours now since my strength session. It's time for hypertrophy for chest and arms. Gonna be doing a cable chest fly with tension bands, of course, a laying down ground brace single arm chest fly, a downwards cable chest fly, and then 3 supersets for biceps and triceps. Let's get at it. All right, that's it for the second workout of day 2, chest and arm hypertrophy. Those supersets get such a dirty pump going, it's pretty wild. And that one chest exercise, the laying down ground brace single arm cable chest flies, probably one of my favorites. If you've never tried it, I suggest giving that one a go. That marks the end of day 2. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow for leg strength and leg hypertrophy. The last day of my 3-day split, and the 4th day is a rest day. See you tomorrow. Well, good morning, or afternoon, I guess. Off to a little rocky start today. Dropped my last roll of toilet paper into the toilet. Yeah, that was fun. So, we're on to the 3rd day of twice a day training, and we'll be hitting legs today, and I'm starting off with a strength session. This is the last day of the routine before it's a rest day. It's 3 days on, 1 day off. So our first 2 exercises today are going to be the squat with tension bands and deadlift with tension bands. Really want these gyms to open again so I can get back to real weight, but this is doing for now. Okay, let's get at it. Alright, well that's it for the first workout of the day. I think it went well, or as well as it could have, for just having that little thought in the back of my mind that I have no toilet paper at home. So, the first thing I'm going to do when I get home, what do you think? Well, it's not number 2. I'll be going to grab some toilet paper. I will see you at the next session. Alright, it's time for the second leg workout of the day. We'll be focusing on leg hypertrophy with squats, lunges, Romanian deadlifts, hamstring curls, single leg standing calf raises, and finally a leg finisher. Let's get at it. Okay, and that's the end of my twice a day training leg routine, 3rd day, and that ends my 3-day split. Tomorrow's going into a rest day, but that's actually the end of my month of twice a day training. I found it to be beneficial, and I've never incorporated strength training before into my actual training, so it pretty much compacts your entire 6-day workout week into 3 days. And then you have your rest. If you are going to take this type of training on, you probably are going to need the time to be able to do it, because you need about 40 minutes in the beginning of the day, a 6 to 8 hour break, and then you do your hypertrophy routine, which takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Your strength routine is going to be composed of high weight, low reps, about 6 to 8 range. You're not focusing on time under tension. And your hypertrophy is time under tension oriented. You really want to hit that 45-second minute mark, low weight, high reps, really squeeze that muscle. Your strength routine is also going to be comprised of your compound lifts. You're going to pick 2 to 3 compound lifts for your first workout, and then your hypertrophy workout is focused on isolation exercises, really targeting that single muscle. If you liked the video, give me a like, that'd be totally awesome. And hey, a subscribe would be totally freaking amazing. And I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.